Hello, guys. Well, it is Sunday evening. I, of course, went in. Okay, somehow the cat is outside. Hold on. Please hold one moment. Okay. That kitty got outside. Mama kitty, the one that's got the baby kitties, and she's not supposed to come out. Well, I mean, she can come out here, I guess, but I just didn't want her to. Um, you know, there's just some things that I can't overlook. Like I've always said, children are a big part of why I do this, the protection of children and things of that nature. Um, and like I said, I said this before, I'm not a drama, uh, YouTuber. I'm not a news person. Um, I report on things where I see that there's a need for someone to be protected, someone's not getting the protection that they need. Um, you know, but it's very particular stories usually. So, however, that doesn't mean that I don't watch everybody else, okay? Because I do. I mean, now I will say, no, I don't just watch anyone. I have a handful of creators that I watch, and primarily the reason that I watch those creators is because I know that they're telling the truth, they're not making stuff up, um, and they're, putting out content that's just not drama based. But this whole thing with the Resilient Jenkins BS and Stephanie Thompson, her name is not Stephanie Jenkins, it's Stephanie Thompson. She has 2 children with her husband that she is still married to, who is in prison for S he's a SO. Um, And then she has, 2 children with Drew Jenkins, which actually legally, and the way that it is in my state, the man that you're married to is legally the father of your children, by the way. I don't know how it is there. But this isn't for Stephanie. This isn't what I heard today, was that she put out a TikTok talking about how, oh, she tried to take her kids to the park, which she never does. She never does anything with her children. They stay locked up in a one-bedroom, unit at a motel that's been turned into a shelter because even though she has this huge TikTok page that she makes a lot of money off of, they can't seem to pay rent anywhere, and Drew can't seem to keep a job. Why? Because he stated it himself. He doesn't like to work for people because he doesn't like to be told what to do. Thank goodness, he's just now, Deshaun's mother has gotten her visitation straightened out with him and her child support. Okay. But here's my problem. These people have been living in this place, in this shelter for several months. Okay. They are making nothing being done to help this situation. These kids should be in school. They're not. Um, these children are allowed to run around. Okay, this is a shelter. Okay. There are good people that end up at shelters. There are also people who are in shelters because they can't pay for anywhere else because they have a huge drug habit and they leave needles everywhere. These kids are running around all around that. And she's going to get on there today and say that she tried to take her kid to a park and that she was surrounded by vehicles and people were videotaping her and all this stuff. Okay. Here's the thing. That's paranoia. That's one of the first noticeable symptoms of, you know, pharmaceutical misuse. Let's put it that way. Paranoia. Number 2, if you're so worried about people following you and things like that, then why are you constantly posting your kids all over your TikTok page all day long, all day long, all day long? Actually, the kids are hardly ever there. It's her talking nonsense because she's about as dumb as a rock, um, making nasty food recipes that I hope she doesn't feed her children. But let me calm down. This video is not going out to her. It's not going out to any creators about her. This video is going out to anyone who is involved with the Department of Human Resources in the Portland area, CPS, dfacs, whatever y'all call it out there. Something's going to happen to one of these kids if something's not done. These kids don't deserve to have to live the way that they are. They're living the way that they are because their parents are lazy. I'm a survivor of, and when I say survivor, I'm still a survivor because it still happens now, of a psychopath who stalks me. And so for somebody to get on there and lie about it like that, oh, she didn't have any pictures of any of the cars, but there was tons of cars, right? But she managed not to get any pictures of them. Just gets on there and no, I'm telling you, these kids are in danger. This video goes out to any professional who is involved with any of that stuff around there. Go to their TikTok page, the Resilient Jenkins. Just watch all their videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. These kids deserve to be gotten out of this situation because if they're not, something is going to happen to them. That's what's going to happen. So I'm reaching out to anyone who is seeing this, even if you don't live in that area. If you have friends or relatives that do live in that area and that's part of their job, please help these kids out because their parents are not. These kids deserve better. Um, it's sad. It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. And, that's what the Department of Human Resources is for. Child Protective Services, departments of the health. I mean, all of that. That's what that is for, is to protect children. So please, somebody get a hold of somebody and and somebody do a job, because I'm telling you, something's going to happen to one of these kids if you don't. Because these parents do not care. Their kids are no more than TikTok fodder for them. Okay. Now I'm sorry to get on here and like be all crazy, but I'm mad. I'm mad. It makes me angry. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm a single mother. Been a single mother for a while. Ain't no baby daddy money because baby daddy would rather spend his money on his side piece. That's a battle that I'm fighting with Department of Human Resources here where I live, trying to get my own baby daddy straightened out. So I dang sure I'm not going to sit here and just, so please, I mean, whoever's seeing this, if you know anybody in the Portland area, Oregon, not Maine, please do something. The Resilient Jenkins. I mean, there's no way that you can tell me that it's okay that there are 5 children and 2 adults that have to change the room that they live in because they only get 1 room. There is no privacy. Um, every 28 days. These kids are not in school. She's claiming they'll be starting school in a month. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, I don't think that's true either. These kids need help. They need help, you know, and I'm on here begging, please, somebody help these kids. All right, guys. I got another one coming up, but it's on a different situation. But anyway, to all you out there that I love, y'all, please like, you know, like, share, please subscribe to the channel. Um, I'm just one of those people that really just wants to get it out there, and change doesn't happen when people are quiet. So please like, share, subscribe to the channel. You guys know I love you. Y'all have fun, be safe, and always, always, always know that you're loved. And I love you. Good night.